Hello, welcome to another Marvel vs. DC. Um, when I first came to America, before I even saw a comic books, one of the cartoons that I watch a lot and enjoy for the most part is Plastic Man. Okay, I believe this cartoon series ran from like 79 to 82. I just remember, Saturday morning cartoon. Part of it was Plastic Man, and Plastic Man has been around a long, long time. I don't know on top of my head when he was created, but I think, correct me if I'm wrong. I should have done my research before I made this video, but I think he was created back in the 40s. That long, so he'd been around a long, 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 long time. But for whatever reason, I don't think DC has ever attempted to make him into a serious character. It was always a character for kids. The cartoon was designed for kids. Even back then, for me, it was very goofy. I find the character, to be very goofy, silly, sometimes funny, but ultimately it would not spur me to go out there and look to buy the comic books, because it was just not what I enjoy and search out to read even at that age. The Marvel version, I picked this book because it's show Mr. Fantastic in full image like this, bigger image. Normally, a lot of Silver Age Marvel, you see the whole team, and Mr. Fantastic is just like a small drawing. But for this one, this particular cover, he's big size and all stretched out. Name wise, the name, sure, Plastic Man is more appropriate, but Mr. Fantastic, both kind of dull. To me, it's a draw. Nothing to get excited about. Now with the red uniform, that give Plastic Man a win over Mr. Fantastic. Not that I hate the blue that the Fantastic Four team member wears. I just love the color red. It's more standout. It's more pronounced. I just like the color red, so I give that. But when it comes down to the rest of the characters, the storylines, the brain, okay, I just love the way Stan Lee and other writers have portrayed Reed Richards as, probably one of the smartest, if not the smartest, character in the Marvel universe. And for that, even though he is the dullest member of the Fantastic Four, I like him the least out of the 4 team members. I like the Thing the most, and then next will be the Human Torch, and then Invisible Girl, and then Mr. Fantastic. Even though I like him the least, he's still a much more interesting character than Plastic Man has ever been, in my opinion. Okay, now, unless, in all honesty, I have never even cared to buy a Plastic Man comic book. So unless I'm missing out something, let me know. If DC has come out with a run of Plastic Man that are worth reading for adults, let me know. But being a Marvel zombie that I am, I have never have the desire to go out there and buy and read any of these character comic books, because from everything that I saw over the many decades, it was always a very goofy, silly, funny character designed for children. Nothing wrong with that. It's just that, I am a grown man. So I just don't find that character to be all that interesting compared to Mr. Fantastic. So for this round, Marvel went over DC, even though this character has been around a lot longer. That's it. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.